morning and welcome to another writing day, an actual writing day. I'm not putting off doing other work in order to write today. I'm very excited about that. I am on track and writing. Today we are going to be finishing up the short story on Leaden Hall. Leaden Hall is a house, I guess more of like an estate or something that is on the Cathedral Close here in Salisbury. I have been mildly obsessed with this house since I moved here, and that was about 3 years ago? 4 years ago? 3 or 4 years ago. I moved to Salisbury. I became obsessed with this house. I've been wanting to do something with it for a really long time. I hadn't decided what it was. I might do more than just this with it. I don't know yet, but I am writing a short story that is a horror short story about the house. I already wrote, I think about 2,000, how many words? Wrote 2,689 words already on it. I don't imagine it's going to be a hell of a lot longer. I'm assuming that this short story will be probably about 5,000 to 6,000 words, so it's not going to be very long. It's going to be a short story. So I think I can finish it today. I think I can finish it today. So that's our goal for this bit. I'm also going to be doing some other writing exercises, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to be recording those or not. I think if I'm not, I'm still going to explain what I'm doing in case the idea is of use to other people. Are there holes in my... Sorry, I think one of my plants has like little cutout shape holes as if something's been eating it. I need to check on that. It's either my fingernails or a bug. I don't know which one. I need to check on that. Anyway, so I will go check on my plant, and then we are going to get to writing a short story. Yay! I forgot real quick to note, just in case this is really annoying to some people, I normally rely on the natural light or like my lamp for this vlog if the lighting is kind of bad. However, today's weather is all over the place. As you can see, it looks really sunny right now. It has gone from this to incredibly dark and hailing to this again about already like 2 to 3 times today, and it is only 11 o'clock. So I'm just assuming that the light is going to be all over the place. So I'm gonna try my best to mitigate it, but just to warn you, if the light does seem everywhere in the vlog, it's not my fault. It's the storm. It's Storm Aowen coming through. So apologies for that. All right, I have the curtains down, but I think it's already dark again. Not fully, but it's getting there. So I think if it gets really, really dark, I'll open up the curtains. We'll see. Anyway, I need to reread what I wrote last time before I get stuck in again. So let's do that real quick. me. So, I think I finished. It's a slightly different ending than I had initially intended, but I think it made more sense as I was writing it, but it means that I don't know if it's fully as, like, bam, of an ending as I would kind of want, but that's fine. That's something that maybe once I'm looking at it as a whole, I can edit to be slightly better. Or it's fine and it's just different. Because sometimes that happens when it's just different and you're like, maybe it's not as good, when really it is better, but it's because it's different, you're not like thinking about it in the same way. But anyway, we just wrote 2,320 words, which brings our short story to a grand total of 5,009 words, which I think is pretty decent. So I'm happy with that. That's at least the rough draft of Leaden Hall short story finished. Yay! I think I'm gonna be doing a little bit more writing today. I mean, first I'm gonna send a few more queries out of my novel, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of writing for Project Caramel Latte Book 2. However, I don't think I'm gonna record it. I was really debating on it because I wanted to record it today, but I kind of want to explain a little bit about what I'm doing, and hopefully that explains why I'm not going to vlog it. I have talked before on this channel about how I've been really struggling with Project Caramel Latte Book 2, and there's a lot of different reasons that I've considered for it. It could be that I'm burnt out, it could be that I'm not inspired, it could be that a lot of time passed between finishing the planning of the book and then starting to write. When you're not still fresh in that mindset, you kind of lose the excitement that you had when you were plotting it. It could be that just something's not working, and I couldn't really figure out what in all of that it could be, and it could be a combination of the three. As I was kind of working this out, I was talking it out with my husband as well as some other people, and I kind of started realizing that what the issue is, and I'm gonna try to not give away a lot. I know that it sounds really weird for me to be like really hiding everything, like title and character names and stuff like that. There's a lot of reasons for it. One, if it does get published, I don't want to spoil anybody on anything, but the biggest thing is a lot of stuff can change during the publishing process that I don't think a lot of people understand. I have known people whose titles change. That's pretty normal. But I've also known a lot of people who, like, their main character's name changed. They changed aspects of secondary characters. They changed genders of characters. Like, a load of things can change when the publisher gets a hold of it or an agent gets a hold of it. You know, I don't want to say stuff and then it not happen. So that's why I'm being really shady. That's why I'm not saying anything. It's not because I think it's fun to like withhold information. It's just because I don't want to say stuff that ends up not existing, right? All that to say, in book 2, there's a main character that I introduce, and him and my primary character, my narrator of the book, become really fast friends. And that's really important to the context of the story. However, so far I've written, I think, like 7 scenes. I don't know. I don't have it in front of me right now. I'm not going to pull it up. But I've written, say, about 7 to 8 scenes. 3 to 4 of them involve them together. And I have realized that every scene that I have felt, oh, this isn't really working, has been the ones with them together. All the scenes where I'm in a good flow and I'm like, this is great, I'm getting back into it, are the ones where they're not together. So that tells me that there's something wrong with the dynamics here. So what I'm going to be doing today is an exercise, a writing exercise, where I'm going to kind of randomly roll, for lack of a better term, a setting and a topic for a scene, that it's going to be the two of them talking about that topic at that scene or location, kind of randomly constructed. So it's not something connected to my story at all. It could be them at a zoo talking about politics. It could be them at a church talking about a wedding. Like, it could be anything, right? That isn't going to happen in the book. It's just to figure out them as characters. And I'm going to start writing the scene. And then the minute it starts feeling awkward, or like it's not working, or something is stagnant, I'm going to stop. I'm going to reread things, I'm going to make notes on what I think isn't working, and then I'm going to start the scene over, or I'm going to re-roll a different scene and do it all over again. And then the minute it feels stagnant or awkward or weird, I'm going to stop, I'm going to reread, I'm going to make notes, I'm going to adjust, I'm going to do it all over again. And I'm going to just keep doing that for a while until I can kind of figure out what's not working, whether it is the way they are interacting with each other, the way that she feels about him, or the way that he is as a character. I'm not sure which one of those things isn't really working, but something is not working. And I think the only way I'm going to figure it out is by actively writing it. Like regularly. That's what I'm going to be doing. But I think because it is so workshoppy and kind of working out kinks and stuff, I feel weird recording it because I want to be able to give my full attention to it and to be able to cry out in frustration or listen to music or not listen to music or change where I'm sitting. Like whatever it takes for me to get this to work, I need to do. And I don't want to be worried about a vlog camera the entire time. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm really sorry for not recording it, but I did want to explain it. And I did also want to explain what I'm doing in case that's something that sounds like a really good idea for somebody else in a very similar situation. So, all that being said, I think I'm done for the day. I'm sorry for rambling there at the end, but I just kind of wanted to explain why I wasn't recording something that I kind of had intended to record. I know you didn't know that, but I knew that. And maybe why, I don't know how short this video is going to end up being, but I imagine it's a bit short because I just wrote 2,000 words and that was kind of it. But I wrote 2,000 words, 2,300. I think that's something to be really proud of. I finished a short story, which I have not done in a very long time, that I'm actually pretty good with. I'm pretty happy with. It's in a very different style and a very different genre than I have been writing. So that's fun, nice, new, exciting. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for writing with me. And I will see you next time. Bye!